This trip was full of shopping. I took my first Wegovy and the food was incredible. After landing in San Diego, I had dinner with my friend Claudia from the channel Claudia Glows. I've known her for about 3 years, but this is our first time meeting in person. It was so fun to have dinner with her and her little dog Bean. We had so much fun, we completely forgot to take pictures, but I'll put a picture of her right here and her channel down below in the description. If you haven't checked her out, definitely go do so. The next day, it was off to Dr. Karam's office for my 6th-month post-op facelift check-in. I'll link my facelift videos down below. It's been quite the adventure. I was so excited to see the before and afters. I'm really pleased with my results. And I ended up getting a little bit of Botox from Dr. Karam's nurse while I was there. Then I was up north to LA. It was so foggy up there. Oh my gosh, I spent a lot of time indoors the first couple days because it just wasn't all that pleasant outside. It was cold and foggy, but I had an opportunity to finally get my summer skincare routine in order. I have been having such a hard time putting together my summer skincare routine. I don't know what's the matter with me, but I would try this and try that, and I just couldn't settle on anything. But I finally decided that my focus would be on peptides, exosomes, and growth factors. So I'm going to be trying this particular skincare routine with some new faves and some old reliable favorites. I will be reporting back in about 8 weeks on my results. So I'm about 2 weeks in. It'll be a little bit shorter of a trial than I typically do for you all. I usually try to do a full 3 months. It just took me absolutely forever to get myself together with this summer skincare routine. During these gray, foggy days, I decided I would do some videotaping. My goal was an LED video and a sunscreen video. I only got to my sunscreen video, but here you see me running around in the hotel room trying to create a little mini studio while I was there. I got the sunscreen video done, but I never did end up getting my LED 3-year anniversary video finished. That's on my wish list to get done in the next week. In LA, they have some great markets, and I always like to go to the local market where my family lives. And of course, we always take our canal walks. During the canal walks, it's a great time to chat with family, relax, enjoy the lush greenery in this area. In Colorado, it's so dry, you forget how lush and beautiful and full of plant life and fauna an area can be. I love to look at all the unusual architecture and the beautiful gardens. Taking walks in nature is such a relaxing thing to do when you're catching up with family. Of course, we had to go to the beach. My grand dog Blue has discovered the ocean. She used to be terrified of the water and would just stay far, far away and just play with the other dogs on the beach. But now she's discovered the water. She absolutely loves it. I also had the opportunity to stay with her overnight a couple nights while my kids went to a graduation down south. One morning after a breakfast in Venice, we headed over to the local bodega. We have a local grocery store here in town that completely went under. My kids actually like shopping at this little local grocery store, which I think is so valuable. In the US, we've kind of lost the value of these little local bodegas or grocery stores. They're very common worldwide. But here in the US, the local grocery store is kind of a lost culture. The reason I loved going is because of the local produce. I got to meet up with friends, get to know the local shop owners, and it just felt really good to support and shop local. But like I said, this culture is really diminishing here in the US. It must be really challenging for these little local shops to stay in business unless you have the population like you do in LA. It must be really hard. I hope someone decides to reinvest in a little local grocery store in our area. I really miss the culture culture and the community connection. I'm just really impressed that my kids enjoy this type of local market shopping and local little grocery store shopping and see the value in this type of community. One afternoon we decided to take a drive up the PCH, which reopened in April. It's so sad. The lack of rebuilding there is crazy. All the environmental impact is absolutely unbelievable. I did get a picture of the iconic Porsche and van sitting next to each other. It's just such a sad situation. I'll link an article I've been reading about it down below in the description. I took my first Wegovy. I was terrified. I would never have done it unless my family decided to do it with me. It was an experience. Actually, my husband and I both were. The kids had obviously done this before, but just, I don't know, I just was like, oh, I wanted to like put the brake on, but it was a lot of fun. I'm glad I did it. It was an experience. And then we headed off to a lovely dinner at Companion, if you're looking for a great restaurant in that area. This trip was full of shopping. I typically don't do shopping on my trips, but the next day I woke up and got to meet Sandra Salin at the local Sephora. We went shopping together for blonzers. One of you lovely people recommended that I try a blonzer because I have so much trouble with bronzers, traditional bronzers. So Sandra and I were on the hunt at Sephora and at MAC for some great bronzers. I think this color of a blush/bronzer looks so much better on my skin color. So Sandra taught me a lot about bronzers. They're actually harder to find than I thought. We found one in Sephora. We looked in MAC, we didn't have any luck. And then we headed over to Nordstrom and they had the Westman Atelier bronze drops. Sandra introduced me to these. I had never seen them or heard of them before, but this works beautiful as a blonzer and they were finally back in stock. So I picked one up. So thank you to Sandra for helping me out with that. The next morning I woke up early and it was off to the Nordstrom anniversary sale event. Hello and welcome. Come shopping with me at the Nordstrom anniversary sales event. I got to go in an hour early before the store opened at the Grove. So exciting. I taped my first Nordstrom anniversary video and I will link that video down below. I had such a good time. I hope you enjoy it. Then it was off to find my afternoon coffee and a quick makeup retouch and zip over to Spruce Goose Hanger. For the YouTube Google Shopping Summit. This is a little bit of behind the scenes on what YouTubers do when we're not filming and editing. Hello, welcome to Spruce Goose Hangar. This is one of the event spaces where the YouTube shopping program does educational seminars for YouTubers and the YouTube shopping program. I wanted to show you this venue because it's absolutely beautiful. Last year I went for the fall event, which I hope to do again. And this year they're doing a summer house and giving us some tips on how to present our videos more efficiently so they're more enjoyable for you to watch. And you can see kind of what YouTubers do behind the scenes. Before heading home, we had the opportunity to do a couple more canal walks and hit up the beach a couple more times as the sunshine decided to show itself toward the end of our visit. And then it was time to head home. If you're interested in the makeup I'm wearing today, I'm going to show you my minimalist makeup routine here at the end. Minimalist makeup look today, I used lip tinted for my skin tint. I tried the new bronzing drops that Sandra introduced me to by Westman Atelier. Also, a recommendation by Sandra is the Perricone MD No Makeup eyeshadow. This is great for a no makeup day or a base for your other shadows. Then I layered on a little bit of the liquid eyeshadow from Giorgio Armani over the mobile lid, and in the crease area and on the outside corner, I used the Verse. And I can't remember the name of this, and I don't have my glasses on, but I'll let you know. And I followed it up with some mascara, the Clean Lash by Merit, and a new lip stain I've been trying by Violette France. As usual, my minimalist makeup look will be listed in the description and in a pinned comment, along with all the shades and colors that I used. If you like this vlog type video, let me know down below. I just started doing these. I think they're so much fun to get to know you and for you to get to know me. I love building community here on YouTube. Take care and wishing you all a fantastic day.